This video is sponsored by Soccer Star Shop, the best place to get yourself the latest football boots and kits for ridiculously cheap prices. The link to their website is down in the description and use the code S2G to get yourself a 5% off on your purchase. Here's Musa taking on all defenders, gets past a couple of them, takes the shot and he scores. What a goal from Ahmad Musa in this crucial Champions League quarter-finals tie against Juventus of all teams. And end this tie. Musa with the shot, Musa with this goal. Musa probably ends this tie. Hey guys, how is it going? It is S2G and welcome to Season 2, Episode number 15 of the Leicester City Career Mode series. Today's episode again is a big one. We could well be Premier League champions by the end of today's episode, and also we will have the first leg of the Champions League semi-finals against Manchester City. If you guys are enjoying this series, make sure to drop a like on this video. As usual, 100 likes is the goal for today, and make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 17 content. Now, apart from Manchester City in the Champions League, we've got Everton and Spurs, two games that we could potentially drop points in, and probably our toughest games out of the remaining games we've got to play. If we get through these games, guys, with wins, I reckon we will be Premier League champions. We've also got Newcastle United, which we will be simming. Apart from that, Manchester City. So those are the games we will be having in today's episode. Hopefully, guys, we can win all of them. That would be just incredible. Now, first game against Everton, of course. Let's have a look at the league table before anything else. As you can see, top of the league right now after 32 games. Just 6 games remaining in the Premier League. And we are looking as front runners to lift the Premier League trophy this season, which will be incredible. Our next game, of course, against Everton. They are in 10th place, so I reckon we should be able to beat them. So before we get into this game against Everton, guys, it is now time for a press conference. We've only got one question for today, and it's from Ty Rodriguez. Were you pleased with Declan Davis' debut? If not, would you cut him some slack because he's very young and inexperienced? Yes, he didn't have the best of debuts. I wasn't pleased with it. He wasn't good on the ball, and because of his lack of pace, he wasn't able to beat defenders. Hopefully in the future that will change, but right now, guys, I'm obviously going to cut him some slack. I'm not going to hate on him or anything. He's just 16 and he's already playing in the Premier League. I mean, look at his overall and look at some of his stats, man. For his overall, his stats are absolutely insane, and I'm sure his pace will increase as years go on. I think he's definitely one for the future. That is it, guys, for today's press conference. If you guys have any more press conference questions, drop them down in the comments section below, and I'll try to answer as many as possible in the upcoming episode. We have got a fair few injury problems right now, like Michael Keane and Ousmane Dembele being out for about 5 to 6 weeks. Apart from that, we've also got fitness concerns. So for this game, I'm forced to use my second team. It's a big game against Everton. I can't use my first team because of fitness reasons, as I said. It is still a decent team. Another start for our youth academy product, Declan Davis. Of course, in the absence of Dembele, he's getting a lot of chances to prove himself. Let's see what he can do against Everton. This is the team. It's a strong team. I reckon it should be enough to get us the win against Everton. Welbeck putting a cross in, Trippier clears it. Now Drinkwater, we've been good on the counter this season. Yes, Declan Davis, decent dribbling. Plays the ball through into Demarai Gray. That was a fantastic pass from Declan Davis. Here, Gray goes down inside the box. That looked like a penalty to me. It's not being given. What are your thoughts on that, guys? It definitely looked like a penalty. Declan Davis holding up the ball. Great turn from Declan Davis. He could score now. Declan Davis with the finesse shot, and the keeper makes a save. That would have been one hell of a goal from Davis. The way he just turned from the defender was insane. The finish was lacking a bit, but a decent opportunity for him. Halilovic. Declan Davis is in a lot of space. Declan Davis, he lacks a bit of pace, but still Davis here. Davis with the shot. He again misses a great chance. He's getting in those good positions, but he's unable to put the ball into the back of the net. He's got to improve his finishing. Now Davis, going to cross this one in with Davis. That's a very nice cross. Oh, Gray somehow gets ahead of the defender and he scores. Not sure if that's going to be given as a Declan Davis assist, but doesn't matter. Demarai Gray with an acrobatic effort to put us into the lead. A very good finish indeed from that position, but what was the Everton defence doing? Absolutely no idea, but brilliant play from Demarai Gray to take advantage of that situation. That's it, the game has come to an end and it's a decent result against Everton. I think we deserved it as well. We had the better chances in this game, but our goal, guys, had a bit of luck in it as well. I mean, the way the ball just fell to Gray, we were lucky, but what is Demarai Gray doing there with his hands? Sometimes you just don't understand what's happening in this game. But doesn't matter, guys. A win against Everton, one step closer to lifting the Premier League title. It is now time for some training, guys. I'm of course giving Declan Davis a couple of training sessions, training his stamina, because I found that his stamina was very low towards the end of the game. Besides that, I want to improve his finishing because I feel he lacked a bit in that department. He could have easily scored a goal, but I think he gave a very good performance, especially the fact that he's only 16. So let's get this training session out of the way. Apart from Davis, we are training Cruz, John Stones and Halilovic as well. There you go, guys. Declan Davis is growing in a few stats, which is nice to see. Well, guys, great news as Michael Keane is back from his injury. That is actually fantastic for us because we had a lot of fitness problems in that centre-back position. With him coming back hopefully to full fitness very soon, I think that would help us a lot. This Spurs game at the White Hart Lane is probably our toughest Premier League game remaining out of all other Premier League fixtures. I really think if we get through this game, we will go on to lift the Premier League title. And I'm not messing around with the team for this one. I've gone with a very strong lineup. All the big names starting: Mahrez, Carrasco, Kante. I really think if we put in a good performance, we will get away with all 3 points. The last time we actually played Spurs, guys, it was an FA Cup game and we actually lost 4-0. So we've got a point to prove in this game. Hopefully we can beat Spurs. Out wide into Abubakar again. Puts in a cross. Abubakar takes the shot. What a save from Schmeichel. We should be 1-0 down, but that was brilliant from our goalkeeper. Out wide into Weiser. Inside into Mahrez. Now to Musa. This is brilliant football, but the Spurs goalkeeper makes a very good save. It's half time and it has been a very interesting game. Both teams have got very good clear-cut chances but haven't taken them. I mean, both teams' goalkeepers are in top form as well. Hopefully we can find a way to break the deadlock in the second half. Saponara again. Yannick Carrasco. Into Kante. This could be our chance. Now to Yannick Carrasco. He should score from this position. What a save from Consigli. He's done it again in the second half as well. We've got a corner and it's going to be taken by Yannick Carrasco. Witsel with the header and Consigli with another save. Consigli has been in top form. Saponara does so well to get the ball back into Musa. Musa with the shot. Mahrez heads it back into Musa. Keeper's made a mistake. And it's a goal line clearance. It falls to Mahrez and he's hit the side netting. How weren't we scored from that position? Into Kante. Out wide into Riyad Mahrez now. Mahrez cutting it back into Saponara. Saponara finding Yannick Carrasco. Carrasco with the shot. Keeper with another save. It's full time and it's a 0-0 result. To be honest, I'm not disappointed with it. We get a point which could be crucial in us winning the championship this season. What is happening with this game today? I mean, look at that. Mahrez putting his hands through his body, but doesn't matter that much. We played actually some really good football. To be honest, I think we deserved the win because we had so many clear-cut chances. And there you go, Mahrez back at it again with those weird hand gestures and all. Man, the glitches in this game, just insane. But that's it for this game. Let's have a look at the league table. Before we have a look at the league table, let's just sim this game against Newcastle and get it out of the way. So far, Gray has scored a goal for us and De Jong has equalized for Newcastle. Let's skip to the end and see what happens. Well, it's a 1-1 draw, so 2 consecutive draws. Kind of disappointed with that. But let's now have a look at the league table and see how are we doing in the league. Of course, our next game is just ridiculous. Champions League semi-final against Manchester City, but that will have to wait. Let's have a look at the Premier League table first. Do you guys feel that the menus lag a lot on career mode? It happens to me so much, but well, this time it was a bit quick. But as you can see, guys, 35 games in the Premier League have been played, 69 points for us, 5 points above Arsenal. We do have a game in hand, so it's getting a bit close now since we are coming towards the end of the season. Last 3 games are considerably easier for us. So I reckon we should be lifting the Premier League Championship. But most importantly now is this Manchester City game in the Champions League. Drop in your predictions for this tie down in the comment section below. Let's see how many of you guys can get it right. And let's straight get into this Manchester City game. This is the team I've chosen for the Champions League semi-final against Manchester City. The first leg is at the King Power Stadium, so our objective is to not concede an away goal because we all know how crucial away goals can be. Let's actually score a couple of goals, or maybe even 1 goal I think should be enough, and you know, that'll give us a decent advantage in the second leg. But with this team, guys, I actually think we have a great chance against Manchester City. We've beaten them before. I think we can do it again, guys. This, guys, is Pep Guardiola's 11 and it looks pretty strong. Their midfield, to be fair, looks a bit weak, but their attack of Kevin De Bruyne, Sterling and Aguero looks lethal. This is going to be a really interesting game, guys. Hopefully we can win it. Clichy. Puts a cross into Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne with a shot, and City have taken the early lead. They've got the away goal as well. 7 minutes into this game, it's 1-0 to Manchester City. We've got to find a way to come back now. Cross put in, easy for Schmeichel. Oh god, I think that's the wrong pass. Oh well, it did work out for us. Now Musa, gonna play through into Carrasco. Has he got the pace? He has got the pace. Cutting inside with Carrasco. Carrasco with the finesse shot. What a goal from Yannick Carrasco to equalise against Manchester City. That was just beautiful. What a counter-attack that was. Kasper Schmeichel got the ball. He released it quickly. Ball I think fell to Musa. Then Musa threw into Carrasco. And then this finish from Carrasco was otherworldly. Now 1-0. Musa holds on to the ball. Now Witsel. Now Saponara. Playing it through into Musa. Musa with the shot. Musa with the goal. We have taken the lead in the 34th minute of this game. Fantastic build-up play to our second goal. Witsel gets the ball. Plays it through into Saponara. Saponara holds on to the ball. Finds Musa. And there you go. Bang. Another goal for us. We are now leading 2-1. This, guys, has been one of the most insane games I've played with Leicester City. City took the early lead, and then we managed to hit 2 goals in quick succession, and we are leading 2-1. Hopefully this can continue and we can score potentially another goal, and that would give us a really good advantage for the second leg. Mahrez now into Yannick Carrasco, gets fouled, and it could be a sending off. I'm not sure if that's Coleman's second. It is a red card. It's a direct red card. It didn't look like a red card offence. I mean, a direct red card, definitely not. But the ref's given it. I think now with a man advantage, we should be looking for that third goal. Now Saponara, let's counter, guys. It's still Saponara. Through into Musa. Big chance now for Musa. He has got the pace. Musa with the shot. Rulli with a save. I should have taken it a bit inside and then taken the shot. It's my fault, guys. Kante gets it back. Let's counter quickly. One last chance maybe to get that third goal and potentially seal this tie. Through into Musa. This is Musa's big chance to score. Musa with the finesse shot, and it's just wide. How have we missed that chance, guys? Could these missed opportunities come to haunt us in the second leg? But that's it for this game. We do get a win, and it's still a very good result. Yes, we couldn't get that third goal, but a win against Manchester City is always a big result. We have got a slight advantage going into that second leg. Also, we are one step closer to playing in a Champions League final. How insane is that? Well, this is awesome news. Ousmane Dembélé has now returned from his injury. He will be now rejoining the first team's training sessions. Can't wait to see him in action, guys. He's a terrific player. Musa wants a better contract, so let's go ahead and offer him that. 90,000 euros per week. We'll offer him crucial first team player role. He is bound to accept that contract offer. Apart from that, I think also Chilwell wanted a better contract. And to be honest, guys, he does deserve it as well. So let's offer him the £20,000 he wants. Additional 1 year, and of course, maybe squad rotation player now. I think he deserves that. The Real Madrid and Bayern Munich game is pretty close. It's 1-0 in the first leg. God knows who we'll be facing in the finals. That is if we get into the finals. We are in a very good position, guys, and I think we should be able to beat Man City and get into the finals. How insane will that be, guys? Playing in a Champions League final with Leicester City. Just amazing. That is pretty much it for today's episode, guys. Before we end it, let's have a look at our games we've got in the upcoming episode. West Ham, City, Sunderland and Crystal Palace. Next episode, we will wrap up the Premier League. Hopefully, guys, we can win it and also potentially get into the Champions League final. Before we end this episode, guys, it is now time to find out who our player of the episode is. Player of the episode this time is going to be Ahmad Musa for his fantastic performance against Manchester City. A goal and an assist. Definitely deserving of being player of the episode, and with an average rating of 8.4, he is your player of the episode. Surprisingly, guys, our manager rating is still 78. Honestly, guys, after all these awesome performances, I expect it to be above 85 for sure, but I guess it doesn't matter. Hopefully, towards the end of the season, when we start winning all the titles, our manager rating will increase. But that, guys, is pretty much it for today's episode. If you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like on this video. As usual, 100 likes is the goal for today. Make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 17 content, and I will see you guys very soon with another career mode episode.